Hello, you're welcome to the June episode of Talklawnaija. I'm your host, Okoye. So, I hope you're all staying safe. I hope you're maintaining the safety measures. I hope you're washing your hands, using the hand sanitizers, using the nose masks. I hope you're maintaining social distance. And I do really hope that you're isolating even in this period. So, our topic for today is why do we need a lawyer? About 2 weeks back, there was a trend on social media concerning the music artist formerly known as Cynthia Morgan and her defunct record label owned by Jude, Okoye. This got a lot of reaction from Nigerians talking about the reasons why we need lawyers. She should have gotten a lawyer. This would have been prevented if a lawyer drafted the contract and all that. But what we fail to understand is that most of us are also guilty of the same thing. Why do we need a lawyer? We need a lawyer to review our contracts. Imagine if she had a lawyer who had the interests of his clients at heart, review that contract. The lawyer would have been able to bring out those various paragraphs or sections that would not benefit the said client, and they would be able to discuss on it and come up with better or equal provisions that will suit both parties. If she had a lawyer review the contract, maybe some of the issues she's pointing out now would have been taken care of. Most Nigerians fall into this category. You don't get a lawyer to review your contract. You just go ahead to read and append your signature. Some of the words used in drafting a contract, you actually know that you might not have proper understanding of what it is. A lawyer would really read and understand why the other party decided to use such words in that contract. A lawyer would read that contract bearing in mind your interest and actually what you want to get from that contract. Protect your rights, protect your interest in that contract. You need a lawyer to write up your agreement. Let me ask you, that hire purchase agreement you went into, maybe you just got your daughter to draft it for you. You see, you're also guilty. Every agreement we draft, we have laws governing it, laws guiding it. Hire purchase agreements have the Hire Purchase Act guiding it. Did you know that? I guess you didn't. You see, that is why most of these agreements and contracts get up eventually into litigation, because both parties will say, no, I didn't know that's what this particular paragraph or that's what this particular part of the contract or agreement was saying. You see, it is always better to prevent litigation if possible. We also need a lawyer to give us legal advice. In our everyday life, we face so many things. So many people have gone in for defamation, right? Imagine if they had a lawyer legally advise them on what slander entails or what libel entails. Maybe they would have not been in the issue they are in today. You see, you need a lawyer in doing that. We've talked so much about this. And the funny thing is, society feels once a person has a legal practitioner or a lawyer around, there is trouble. It doesn't necessarily mean that. In as much as a lawyer is one to get you out of trouble, yes, but lawyers have more preventive measures or preventive rules in today's world. Don't you think so? If you had a lawyer go through that contract, if you had seek advice from a lawyer before committing that act, would the issue or would the matter be in court today, or would the act be performed by you that caused the litigation? No, it wouldn't. So I hope we've learned a lot. It is always good and better to have a lawyer by your side. In Nigeria today, you find it very easy for people to say, yes, I have a family doctor, we have a mechanic, we have a cleaner, we have so many other things. But hardly before you say, this is our family lawyer. It's always good to have a family lawyer. Someone who is there to give legal advice, someone who is there at all times for you to reach. Little wonder it is a right for everybody arrested to have a counsel by their side. Why do you think so? That's to show you the importance of having a lawyer, someone that can be by your side and advise you legally and help you protect your rights. In one of the trending answers or reply given to the topic while it was on social media was, you never need a lawyer until you need one. I agree, but however, to an extent. For me, I feel you always need a lawyer. Almost every activity in today's world has to do with an agreement, have to do with a contract, have to do with so many things. And we have various laws governing them. In fact, where your right stops, another person's right begins. So there is always a chance for you to get legal advice. And having a lawyer by your side, in fact, reduces a lot of things. So many people just go to source for lawyers when they are already in problems and troubles. Don't you think it will even be quite expensive by that time? If you have a lawyer of a family, maybe you have a family lawyer, when you have an issue, you really do not have to go about getting the paying consultation fee and all that. But if you're just meeting the lawyer or getting to brief the lawyer at that time, you would go through all those hurdles. And moreover, the lawyer is always there at every time to come up and aid you in when you're having legal troubles. These are the advantages of having a lawyer by your side at all times. My dear, if you feel having a lawyer is expensive, try litigation and the hurdles that come with it. It is always important to have someone give you legal backing, give you legal advice, and inform you on how to go about things. I hope we learned a lot. I hope to get your feedback on this matter, get your questions on this matter. Endeavor to drop them, please. Remember, you always need a lawyer. Like they say, a word is enough for the wise. We don't want to have issues later on in life or hear you crying out for help. By that time, it is litigation and you get ready for it. Oh, don't say we didn't tell you. It's still Talklawnaija, my dear. Moreover, and we will also not fail to lend our voice to the current issue trending on social media. There is actually no excuse for rape. No excuse for rape. And rape is not ethnic based. Rape can be carried out on a woman from anybody from the various ethnic groups in Nigeria. Let's not make it ethnic centered. There is no excuse for rape. She came to my house, so she did that. All those are just unnecessary. There is no excuse actually for rape. Rape is condescending. Rapes bring depression and may even go to the extent of causing the death of the victim. Let's be guided, please. Let's protect ourselves. For the women and for the men, let's help in putting a stop to this ill that is currently ravaging the society. We say rest in peace and justice for Uwa. We do hope to hear your feedback on the various issues we've been discussing, and remember, you can drop any question whatsoever for us on the platform on Talklawnaija. Do continue to stay safe, and please do like, do share, and do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscription is actually free. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you very much, and see you next time. I remain Okoye Silva Chinonso. Bye.